Hi, I'm Max, and in this video, I just wanted to quickly share a thing that I was building probably last 2 or 3 weeks. And this is just a simple Chrome extension, but I'll explain why I'm so excited about it because, yeah, as I said, it's just a simple browser extension. It just helps to overcome one of my frustrations when I have a web page with a huge number of fields or buttons. It's sometimes difficult to find what you need. But so I thought, why not to build a command palette which has a fuzzy search and you can quickly find what you want. But the thing is, I'm building it because I've been thinking about creating my own software for a long time, but I'm not a developer. I work as a software tester. I've been working for probably 4 or 5 years, and I'm far away from a technical background, but still, as you know, recent advancement in AI uh, allowed made it so much easier to create software, at least relatively simple. So I've been playing with it for the last few months, and slowly, it looks like something's happening. So yeah, I thought it might not be interesting to someone who has lots of experience, developers who use VS Code, Cursor, who build their own AI tools from scratch, rather than someone like me who is just learning programming or maybe has some technical background and was using maybe no code and low code tools, and now learning AI. This is the quick overview of what I'm thinking to share a bit later. So, as I was building it, I learned some interesting things and I found some cool tools. So, I would like to share them with people like me, so I can show my project setup in VS Code, how I structure my prompts, my project files, and my code files, and what is my workflow. I also can share some of the very helpful tools that allowed me to build this thing. It's AI chat, which I use, type in my one of many, but I like this one. I'm using not heavily so far, but sometimes I use Continue Dev. That's coding assistant I use for managing the project Kanban, the simple Chrome extension. And I created a whole structure with a number of different prompts for different stages of development. So, and I'm using different techniques that I learned along the way. So yeah, let me yeah, this is now open source, my first open source project, and you can find it on GitHub. It's called Peter Pal, uh, command line for Chrome, and this is my repository. Please support me, give me a star or share your feedback. Feel free to submit the issues. It's still in very early stage. I'm sure there are a lot of bugs, but it still looks pretty cool to me because I've never done something like this. So let's say just a quick example. Yeah, this is the website. I got this Alt Shift I hotkey, which brings up the command palette, and I can search something here, select it, and press Control Enter or just Enter, and it should take me to that element. It's not really visible here. Let me find something from the bottom. Okay, go play. I should be able to find it. Go play. Okay, now if I, oops, it takes me to the bottom, and I can switch theme. So there are light and dark theme. I know it's it looks very simple and straightforward, but it took me so much time to to learn and overcome some things. That's why I'm so excited, and I see the potential. The main thing probably is that the workflow and setup I created, I think gradually it will allow me to build more complex things. So let me maybe just quickly show you a sneak peek into my project and setup. So that's my repository. So I have here a folder for managing my tasks. That's a collection of prompts, not this one, this one. So as you can see, I've got a number of, quite a lot of prompts, common requirements to develop. Each prompt is designed for a specific task during a basically software lifecycle, from requirements to design, build, test, and deploy. And for example, this is the how many prompts I have for deploying, and I've been using different things to build this prompt. Some of them I borrowed, parts of them that I found on GitHub, not someone else's projects, and then I improve them or customize them for my needs. This is, for example, a prompt for breaking down a single development task. So I start, for example, from AI assistant helping to build me user stories. So that's the prompt for stories. And that's the example of, that's my project artifact. That's the outcome of the user stories. You can see from the simple description, which I provide to AI assistant, then it builds for me this number of user stories, more detailed, and I break them down in the user task, and it helps to break the complex task of building a software product into smaller steps. And then I have other, that's my artifacts for each stage. So I just save the outcome of instructions and code which AI assistant provides me. So let me just maybe show you example. If I can bring for example, next feature in my development plan will be open board. So this is what I completed. Cross page customization. Yeah, for example, customization. That's the user story that I have, and I just copy it, or I can drag and drop. This is stored as Markdown, which is very convenient. Okay, so now I go to type in mind, and I have this a lot of engine that I created. You can see I have software developer, full stack software, then software full stack software developer who will review my app. I have architect, I have spec writer. So in this case, I need this one. Okay, so it asks me to provide number of files and current task. So for current task, I just paste here user story, and then what I do, I got lost a bit. I need this folder. Review and Finder. Okay, let's bring it here. Okay, so now I just go to my folder, and I provide app summary. This is in my artifacts, summary, feature list, project details, user stories. This is all for the context, so assistant can understand the context and provide the proper outcome. Development plan. So I have development plan in form of JSON, architecture, which specifies technologies that I use. Sorry, not this way. Okay, current task description. So this is my current task description. Files list side. That's just a common list of instructions, which I can find in my prompt folder. Prompts command, this one. Okay. So I provided this, and this. I think that's correct. So now I ask it to proceed. Thank you for providing files. Now summarize the task. Files provided. May I proceed? Yes. First, please review existing files. So before it starts, I wanted to review the existing files, which I already have, the source, and how I can do this. So I've got this src folder, so I can just drag entire folder. And what else I can do? I've got this small task that I created, run task, get list of files, and this executes a simple script and produces for me in project artifacts out. Here, files list. So it gives me basically the current structure, except for node files, node modules. So I can grab this from here, artifacts, files list, and also give it. Okay, send. And you see, this is, I'm using Claude 3.5 Sonnet. This is how much I spent for this task. So now it is reviewing all the files. This provides good foundation. Okay, however, we need to implement additional to meet acceptance criteria, proceed with implementation. Yes. And here it is. It's not the final result. You still need to review it, and sometimes it does mistakes, and sometimes you'll get errors. But if you have some basic knowledge of JavaScript and software, understanding how it works, web applications, you should be good. Even I, without any computer science background, was able to get it done. So as you can see, all I need to do, I can create the settings file. I can update, that's a new file, settings. Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna do it now, but you can see that that's pretty cool. Instead of typing all this, that's a huge amount of prompts. Why it looks so appealing to me? Because I don't need to type it again and again. I just packaged it into a smaller modules, separate files, like for example app summary, feature list, and every time I need to implement a task, I just drag this entire folder or single file, which tells it, for example, prompts, common prompts, comments. So I wanted to include in its code a comments which could help me to understand file naming. When creating file names, ensure the file name case and consistent with the best practices. File size, same. And the more lengthy prompts, as I said, for example, build. This is what the prompt looks like when I ask to provide the code and instructions to implement a single task. So you see, I first provide all these requirements and rules, and then I provide all the existing files, and here we are. And if something doesn't work, I can also use this really helpful tool that's continue dev VS Code extension, but it's probably a separate topic. So yeah, that's basically it. This is what I wanted to share, and I will continue building new tools. I will probably improve a little bit this extension, and I have actually lots of new other ideas, and hopefully I will be able to build more complex things in the future. So yeah, let me know excuse me, what are the topics that caught your attentions. If you're interested, I can share. Would really appreciate your comments and feedback. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Bye.